welcome to Camille's Country Corner. I am Lexi and we are not in Camille's kitchen today, but we're in mine and we're going to be making some waffles. I really love waffles. I think they are a perfect grab and go breakfast, and if you don't want to buy Eggos, this is a good substitute. So let's go and see the ingredient list. This is going to be super fast. So make some waffles, drink your tea, have a cup of coffee, and let's get started.
Alright, for the ingredients you'll need salt, vanilla, baking powder, applesauce, sugar, flour, milk, and some butter. Alright, let's get this recipe started. It goes by super fast. Alright, voiceover Lexi here. I don't feel very well, so I didn't want to talk during my video. So to start off, I just have a bowl and we're going to combine all of our dry ingredients. So I am doing 1 cup of flour. Next, we are going to do some sugar. This calls for 2 tablespoons. Next, we have the baking powder. This calls for 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then we have some salt. Is anyone else afraid of these big things of salt with the giant holes? I feel like I'm always just going to dump a bajillion things of salt. Alright, grabbed a whisk. Now we're just going to combine these ingredients so then when we start to add our wet ingredients, you won't have pockets of salt or sugar or anything else like that. Alright, now we are going to make our wet ingredients. So I'm going to start off with 1 cup of milk. I don't drink regular milk, we only have oat. And I don't know if anybody else has tried oat milk that watches the videos, but it is so good. It's nice and creamy, perfect for my coffees in the morning. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now here's the fun part. This recipe calls for 2 eggs. I do not have 2 eggs because I used them to make spicy ramen. So instead, I'm going to do the applesauce trick. For 1/4 cup of applesauce, it equals 1 egg, or roughly that's what it is. So I have unsweetened applesauce, and I'm doing a 1/2 cup of applesauce because it needed 2 eggs. So you definitely can make it either way with the eggs or with the applesauce like this. I feel like the taste of it doesn't change. And if you do it this way, then you can just substitute the butter that I'm going to add later to be vegan butter, and now you have vegan waffles. Super fun. So I'm just mixing this together to make it incorporated, and we're going to add it to our dry ingredients. I'm going to start doing it with 1/2 and then mix it and then add the remainder 1/2. Sorry for my little bowl in the camera shot. That will continue as a trend here because I'm silly. So in the comments below, please let me know what your favorite memories are with waffles. I always remembered waffles when we would go on vacation and when you would go to a hotel and they would have the complimentary breakfast. That's the only thing I think of with waffles. I don't think of them in any other sense. I really want to go to a Waffle House just because of the history of how Waffle Houses function. I feel like that would be a fun experience, but I have never gone. Alright, so I'm just melting this butter. I'm going to put a paper towel on top because I like to keep my microwave clean and I tend to make things explode. 30 seconds and that will melt, and that was 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Alright, my bowl's really hot, so don't mind me. Alright, so I'm just dumping it into our combined batter and we're just going to whisk this together until it is fully incorporated. This helps make it nice and rich and smooth and just your classic waffle taste. I think this is the point of making waffles too, that you can add any add-ins. If you wanted blueberries, chocolate chips, or any other seasonings to it, you can definitely do that. I plan on just freezing these and then I can make them into something else. I can do like chicken and waffles, or waffle hamburgers is something that we saw recently. Alright, so I have preheated my waffle iron and I'm just going to use some avocado spray on it so it doesn't stick. Waffle irons are non-stick anyway, but I just want to make sure that it completely does not stick. My first waffle I made a little big, so I did about 3/4 of a cup of the batter, and my counter got another 2 tablespoons on top of that. But mine just flips, and I just wait for the timer on it to run out. I can adjust the temperature of it. So you'll see here, I'm checking my waffle. I wish that they made like special waffle tools to get waffles out, because I ended up just using chopsticks. But yeah, the waffle wasn't ready yet, so I just adjusted the range that my waffle maker makes. It offers light dark, so it's just like a toaster. Alright, here's my waffle done, so I'm just going to pop it out. This waffle batter altogether, for the size of waffles that I made, it made about 6 waffles, so you can definitely double this recipe if you have a larger family, or if it's just you and you want to freeze them. You can definitely double it, triple it, quadruple it, or just make this single one that I'm making. See, look at how hard I'm trying to get this stupid waffle out. It's hot, burned my finger. They just need to make a little special tool to get these out. All right, and then just adding some more batter in before we look at this beautiful waffle. All right, and then here is my completed waffle. It looks really good. This definitely is the biggest one that I made. All my other ones are kind of tiny. But look at how fluffy and airy this came out. All right, so now it's time to try our waffle. So of course, 100% pure maple syrup. That's the best kind, no fake maple syrup in my house. I'm actually more of a waffle or pancake syrup dipper. I like to put it on the side and dip it.
All right, let's give this a try. Oh, I lost my fork. So I chose the yellowest little one. I'm doing laundry, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. Cheers. You know, even though I used applesauce in this instead of eggs, which it obviously calls for, this is so light and fluffy. Like, let's see if we can get it inside. Like, look at how fluffy the inside of this is. It is super delicious. You can definitely flavor this with pumpkin spices, some apples, blueberries, or chocolate chips. It'd be super delicious and perfect for breakfast. You can make them ahead, put them in your freezer. This is what I'm going to do with the rest of my waffles, because I obviously can't eat this many today. But I hope you guys like this video. Definitely give it a like, share the video, and subscribe. And we'll see you back for next one. All right, bye guys.